upside very obviously seems to be capped in terms of crude prices. And in fact, in the last few weeks, it's been a very narrow range for crude, right?
Yes, crude prices have been hovering in a very tight range, but I think the trigger is going to come from the OPEC meeting next Monday, and the emphasis of OPEC will be on further production cuts, or they are going to force Libya and Nigeria to join the cartel in the production cuts. So either of this, if take place, it is bullish for oil, and I believe that one should buy a decline in oil. The downside seems to be very limited, and we remain bullish, and one should buy oil for the upside target of 3,000, 3,020. It looks bullish to us.
Right, Kunal, let's talk about gold, because I think that's one commodity that has quite a bit of interest amongst Indian investors as well. What is the take on gold prices right now? A weaker dollar is supporting gold prices, and hence it trades at a several-week high. But as an outlook, are you bullish on gold? And if yes, what's the target?
Yes, we remain bullish on gold, and I believe that gold prices can move up and test levels of $1,250 on COMEX. In India, I'm expecting gold prices to move up and test levels of 28,300 to 350 rupees. So whatever downside we see in a short term should be used as a good opportunity to go long. But we do not remain very bullish looking at the way the US rate hike cycle is impending. So buy a decline, and 1250 should be capped for gold.
Right. What about other base metals, Kunal? Because across Asia and China in particular, base metals are doing quite well in the session. Copper continues to be on a winning streak, right?
Yes, it is likely to move up further. Copper looks good to us. Nickel looks good to us. One can go long in copper at 385, 86, and expect prices to move up and test levels of 395. Stop loss should be placed at 380. One can go long in nickel also at 620, 615 rupees, and expect it to go up and test levels of 630 rupees. Stop loss should be placed at 605.
Right. Can you give me the range for aluminium as well? Because I believe that's the other commodity that's looking like it's on the winning streak.
Yeah, aluminum, we don't expect it to go below 120, and gradually it should move up and test levels of 125. So it's trading at around 120, 150. These are good levels to go along, and the upside target should be placed at 125 rupees.
Right, that's the call coming in on a couple of those commodities. Base metals, generally speaking, are looking pretty strong. Kunal, beyond the ones that we already talked about, anything else, either in the base metals or soft commodities, that is looking attractive?
Apart from the one we've discussed, zincs look attractive to us. 179 seems to be good buying level for this commodity, and it has a potential again to test 183, 184 on the upside.
Right. Thanks, Kunal. Good talking to you. That's the view coming in on copper, nickel, aluminium and zinc. Kunal clearly has a buy call on all those commodities. He also does believe that gold trades at a 2-week high and could continue to trade firm. Silver as well, trading in the positive. It's the dollar that's come under pressure on back of uncertainty surrounding policy action in Washington. Well, moving on from there and putting the focus from commodities to copper.